Welcome back to Montreal. It's Alex Belfield in a very special place here at the Fairmont Queen Elizabeth Hotel. I'm joined by Joanne Papineau. How are you?
Hello, how are you?
I'm really good because I'm up here on the 17th floor in a remarkable suite which was home to Yoko Ono and John Lennon back in the 60s, and such a remarkable room, not because they slept in it, because what they did while they were here, they wrote one of the most famous songs ever, and they were here for above a week, causing you chaos, weren't they?
Yes, it was a crazy time. The hotel was invaded by Beatle fans, and young kids lined up the street in front of the hotel, and they were just waiting to see a glimpse of John by the window or even try to make their way up to the 17th floor.
It's hard to understand by today's standards how big John Lennon was, and in the Yoko Ono days, of course, he was even bigger. You showed a lovely booklet to me earlier, cataloguing their stay at the hotel, and it was literally one press junket after another, one recording session after another, and then, of course, writing the big song.
Yes. Well, actually, John was inspired by a visitor, a rabbi from Toronto, who came to visit him. And this rabbi told John, you got to give peace a chance. And then it started, his mind on the lyrics. And then with all the people that were around him, he wrote the song, which has now become a peace anthem all around the world.
So we're here at the moment in the living room, really, the quarters where you can just sit and relax. They didn't seem to spend long in here because, judging by the pictures, they were mostly in bed.
Yes, well, John, when he arrived, he had all the furniture removed from the suite, and he just took the mattress and put it on the floor in the living room, and that's where he spent the next week, in bed with Yoko. And they also had Kyoko, Yoko's daughter. So it was quite a circus, but they were in their PJs, they were reading the paper between interviews, trying to get a little sleep, but they didn't manage to get much.
Remind me, what date did they check in?
They checked in May 26th at night, and they left June 2nd.
And this was 1967?
1969.
Okay, and what year was that?
1969.
When you found out that he was coming here, obviously you're far too young to remember back then, but what was the reaction of the hotel? Do you look forward to someone like that coming? Because if nothing else, it's going to get your hotel talked about.
Well, at first, the general manager wasn't so happy. He thought, oh, my God, this is such an important event. Well, he didn't know what was going to happen in the recording of the song, but just such a star. Of course, there's all the media, paparazzi, and fans coming to the hotel, so they weren't so happy. And John arrived with no money. So at first, the hotel was footing the bill, and then Apple Records sent a check. But at first, they thought, oh, my God, this is more trouble than we wish for.
So you really did think he was Her Majesty the Queen, then coming with no money?
Well, I don't know how he had planned these things or how he lived then, but he had his entourage, and I guess he had people taking care of those things. It wasn't himself. So, but they came true.
It's now called the John Lennon and Yoko Ono Suite. In those days, was it just a number on a door?
Yes, it was. And it was the suite that was available because they called a few days ahead. But, the hotel was the biggest and most important hotel in those days, and the hotel was pretty full. So this is what was available. It's a nice suite. It's not our grandest suite, but we try and keep it as a little museum for John and Yoko. The walls are lined with pictures of the event that were taken by Jerry Dieter. A photographer who was on assignment for Life magazine, but the pictures were never shown in Life magazine, so we're happy to have them in the suite. It's quite a little homage to John and Yoko.
Let's walk through to a lounge area. What are we in here then? A bathroom?
This is the bathroom, and here we have press clippings retelling the story. This was from the 30th anniversary, and it's quite a nice article with all the details of the song recording, because it was quite an achievement to record the song in the room, because it was bad acoustic, it's not made for this. So if you listen to the song, you see that it's a little, amateur. So it's quite nice. It adds something to the song.
And the article here, it says on June 1st, 1969, a ragtag chorus crowded around John Lennon's hotel bed, clapping hands and singing "Give Peace a Chance." If they didn't believe in it before, they did now. That was an article from the Gazette, Montreal, Sunday, May 30th. And then we look at more pictures here.
Yes, these are pictures of when they were giving interviews, and here is a little moment where they were taking a break, just looking at each other. They were very in love and very together, and they had, as I mentioned before, their daughter Kyoko. So some pictures are quite loving. You see the affection, and they just wanted to talk about Vietnam War and how we should give peace a chance. As you see the signs above the bed, hair peace and bed peace. John just thought if everybody stayed in bed for a week, there would be no war. So, it's still very current when he said that we got.
He had some funny ideas, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
And through here is the bathroom then, is it? Let's just pop in here, open this door and the light here. This is the bathroom that John Lennon used, is that right?
Yes, exactly. And hasn't been renovated much, this one, so it's exactly the one.
We've got to do it, haven't we? There we go, we'll put that up and then let's see whether we can use John Lennon's toilet. There we are. I know it's crass, but it had to be done, didn't it, really? I can't be the first person to have done that.
Yes, you are.
Oh, really?
But actually, I had a journalist come in his pyjama bottom, like John, give an interview. So you're the first one to flush the toilet.
Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry. It was crass, but it had to be done. And before we go then, of course, the bedroom is through here, but he wasn't satisfied with your bedroom. He moved the mattress into the living room. Exactly.
I think he wanted a better view, or this was a dining room back then. Now it's the bedroom. So right now we have a lot of guests who come and sit on the bed and do the peace sign and want their picture taken. And a lot of guests are very touched when they come in the room. Some feel his presence. We have some guests that ask to change room in the middle of the night because they do feel his presence. So we don't say it's haunted by John, but it's very nice to be here and feel that this happened in this suite. It's a unique moment in history, and we're very happy in Montreal to have been part of it.
What a wonderful thing for the hotel as well to know that record was not only written here, made here, produced here and recorded here. Lovely thing.
Yes, and now we try and work with Amnesty International, which is a cause that Yoko supports, and we do events with them to raise awareness for peace. And next year, for the 40th anniversary of the bed-in, we are also planning events and special exhibits to celebrate his message.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for letting us up here and into the bedroom of John and Yoko here at the Fairmont Queen Elizabeth Hotel. It's above the train station if you ever come here to Montreal, and it's the Landmark Hotel. And of course, we're in the room where the Landmark song was made, which we have to play, of course. Play a clip of that next. Thank you so much to Joanne Papinal here at the Fairmont Queen Elizabeth. Thank you.
Thank you so much.